They say if you hear her crying, it's already too late. She drifts through the mist in a flowing white dress, her hair wild like the wind, her face pale as the moonlight. She could be by the river, at a crossroads, or right behind you here. But one thing is certain, she'll never rest. Not in Mexico, not in Japan, not even in Kenya. This is the tale of the woman in white, a ghostly figure who appears in legends across the world. And tonight, we follow her footsteps. In Mexico, her name is La Llorona, the weeping woman. They say she was once a beautiful woman named Maria, proud, admired, adored. But when her lover abandoned her for another, something inside her shattered. In a moment of despair and rage, Maria walked her 2 children to the river and let the dark waters swallow them whole. When the reality of her actions struck, it was too late. Grief became her prison. Now she wanders the riverside, forever crying out, "Mis hijos, mis hijos." Children are warned not to stray too far from home because La Llorona might mistake them for her own. On the other side of the world in Japan, she is known by another name, Onru, a ghost of a woman who died betrayed, broken, or abused, returning not for love, but for revenge. The most feared among them is Oya, poisoned by her husband and disfigured beyond recognition. She died in agony. But death was only the beginning. Her spirit returned with one eye hanging loose, her face twisted in horror, haunting her murderer until his madness drove him to destroy himself. Japanese tradition teaches that a woman's sorrow, when too deep, can tear through the veil between worlds. In the Philippines, she appears by the roadside known only as the White Lady of Ballet Drive. They say she was a young woman in the 1950s, brutally attacked and left to die by the road. Ever since, she haunts drivers who pass that way. Some say they've seen her in the rearview mirror, sitting in the back seat. Others crash their cars trying to swerve away from a figure that was never really there. Locals avoid the road after dark. They know the rules. Don't look too long, don't stop, and never drive alone. In Africa, stories of ghostly women are whispered with caution. Among the Kisii of Kenya, there's a belief in river spirits, said to resemble women with long white gowns, luring men near water to their doom. In South Africa, she is known as the Pinky Pinky, a ghost said to haunt girls in school toilets often seen just in the mirror's edge. And in parts of West Africa, tales of Mamiwata blur the line between goddess and ghost beautiful, mysterious and unforgiving. These aren't just stories, they're warnings. Echoes of tragedies retold in every generation. The woman in white wears many names. La Llorona, Oyawa, Mamiwata, the White Lady, but her message is always the same. Love lost never dies quietly. These tales have survived for centuries not just because they scare us, but because they speak to something deeper. Regret, betrayal, grief, and the haunting truth that some wounds never heal. Have you ever heard a woman in white story from your culture? Drop it in the comments. We're building a global myth map. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Until then, watch the rivers. And don't follow the weeping.